guys, it's Donna from Resale Tips and Tales, and today I bring you the best video of the week, my favorite sales on eBay last week. So last week was a pretty busy week, so today I'm just going to share a few things with you guys that I sold. So make sure you tune in every Tuesdays when I'm trying to do these so that you can see an actual sales video, not just what I bought at the store. So make sure you tune in each week. Now I'm going to start with some clothing, I think. I got some pretty cool things that I sold last week, so we will go ahead and get started. All right, so the first thing here I have, I just bought this a few weeks ago. This is a Lady Scully. It's a vintage brand leather women's vest, and it has like a Western type design. It just stood out to me on the racks, so I went ahead and took a risk on it and bought it, and it paid off. So I paid $3.63 for this at a Goodwill, and I sold it for $20. So I thought that was pretty good for something I had no clue about. Actually, there's a lot of brands this week I think that I had no clue about. Sometimes you just have to take risks and try different brands out. It's all about trial and error. Okay, another item of clothing that I purchased, this here is Tommy Bahama, which has been like a really hot seller for me lately. So Tommy is coming back in style apparently. It seems like the ones that are the most colorful are selling better because I have two that are like a muted green color that are still sitting in my eBay store, but the ones that have the pretty patterns on them that are kind of loud is what I call them, those sell really fast for me. So they're the ones that you want to look for, and 100% silk usually sell for a higher price point as well. But this one here is a nice blue Hawaiian, and it even had like a faded fabric color to it, but I think that's how it originally was, so I wasn't too worried about that. I did pay $4.98 for this, and it sold for $29.99, so that was the full asking price. There wasn't even a best offer on that, so that was great. This next item is another great brand to look for. This is Under Armour. This one was nice because it had a plaid design on it. The polo shirts tend to sell better for me, it seems like, versus the t-shirts like you see in the back. And plus, again, you get a higher price point for the polo shirts because people can wear them when they're golfing. I think that's one of the big draws. So make sure you look for the polo shirts. And anything unique on them, those seem to sell faster as well. But this one I paid $4.79 for, and I sold it for $20.99. So that was on a best offer. So another tip of advice is make sure you're adding best offer to all of your listings. It doesn't hurt to see what people are going to offer you. Sometimes you might get some lowball offers, but just ignore them or decline them. But you can also counter back. A lot of times people will start at 50%, so don't get offended by that. Go ahead and counter back. You never know. They might still want the item. They just want to see how low you'll go on it. Okay, another item here. This is an Ann Taylor dress. It's kind of a little black dress. So I wasn't sure this kind of item would sell year-round, I would think, but it is a heavier sweater material, so I was a little bit surprised when I sold this. But I only paid $1 for it, so that was awesome. I think it was my little church thrift store that I go to on Fridays that I bought this at. And I sold it for $24.99, so that was the full asking price that I had it listed for. So this one here, I actually picked this one up a few months ago, and Kyla, my littlest one, she's the one that pulled it off the rack because it has little tiny Mickey Mouses on it in pink, and it's a nice polo shirt from Disneyland. So I thought somebody will buy this eventually, but I didn't quite know what the audience would be. But I only paid $2 for it, so I didn't have a high risk on this, and I did indeed sell it for $18 on a best offer. So definitely got my money back on that one. This one is just a basic Ralph Lauren yellow plaid shirt, but it was nice because it was short sleeves, so it's definitely in season right now. I only paid $1 for this. Again, I think it was at my little church thrift store, and I got a best offer for $17, so I went ahead and jumped on that. So Ralph Lauren is still selling, so keep your eye out for those as long as it's in a good quality, a good condition. Let's see here. Here's another, this is a purse actually. This is Dooney & Bourke. I did pick this up at my tiny thrift store. I remember this day. I bought two of them, and I only paid $2.50 on them because they were 50% off that day. But make sure with designer purses that they are authentic, because you will get your account shut down by eBay in a minute if it's something that's fake. So please make sure you do your homework when you're doing the name brand items, especially the high-end ones. So Dooney & Bourke, I did do some research on it. I also had some people online that looked at it for me. There are some websites that you can pay for people to authenticate items. So if you have any uncertainty, please take those items and get them authenticated so that you do not get restricted by eBay. Anyway, so I did pay $2.50 for this, and I sold it for $22. I've had it for a few months. I have one more that's still listed. That's a red color, but it's very similar to this one. So hopefully I'll get that one sold too soon. Another purse that I sold, this one I've had for a while. I've had it since 2016. This is a Saks. It was brand new with tags, but it's really tiny. It was like a little pouch, almost for a kid. But it was crocheted material and it had a feather boa around the top of it, so it's really unique. But because I've been sitting on it for a while, I did do my trick where I've been ending the listing and then relisting it as a new listing. You sell as similar, so watch that video on how to get rid of your old inventory that's listed. And it's working. It sold within a day, so that was great. And let's see, I originally paid $4.47 for it, and I ended up getting $14 for it, so I even made a profit on it, so that was good. Another bag that I sold this week, Tommy Bahama. So Tommy Bahama does make other things besides Hawaiian shirts. So this here is a pink tote bag. It was really unique because I had a zipper that went all the way around it, so it expanded it out. So I thought that was what was unique about it. But anyway, I paid $3 for it at my Tabitha House, which was the other place I go to on Fridays, which is always 50% off, which is amazing. And let's see here, I sold it for $19.99. So that was a pretty good flip. I sold one pair of shoes this week. These are by a brand named Bach, B-O-C, which is Born Concept is the big company. The professional Crocs, professional clogs, I can't talk today, are what sell really well for me. So these here are like a gray suede, which is what made them unique, and it had the buckle that went across them, but they're like a comfort professional. A lot of nurses will wear things like this. Usually they wear the ones that have the backs on them, but people will wear these if they work in the hospital or some sort of medical profession, or even just to work. I'm sure that some people just wear these because they're comfortable. Anyway, so I paid $2.50 for these, and I sold them for $20, so that was really great. That's usually the going rate, $20, $25 for this brand. This next item here, these are really neat. I bought 3 of these on the same day. It's an Olympic pin from Salt Lake Games in 2002. Now, 2 of them were identical, and one of them was a little bit different. So this was one of the identical ones, but I only paid $1 for all 3. So this one here is only about 34 cents, and I did sell it for $10. So that was pretty good investment and return on my money on that one. And then the last thing I wanted to share with you guys, my favorite item for the week. This one here is a new brand for me, and I was just thumbing through the men's shirts, and they were stuck in with actually the polo shirts for some reason. But I noticed the material was different on them. It was a really nice, high-quality cotton that these shirts were made of, and there was 3 that I got. 2 of them were the same brand, and one was another brand, but still, they were high-end. Look this brand up. They retail new for like $200. I mean, it's nuts. So if you're one of those people out there that buy $200 t-shirts, good for you. But I never would. But I will sell them. So this one was in great condition. It was barely used. But I only paid, let's see here, $3.79 for it. The brand is Marcelo Burlon. I'll put it right here so you know what to look for. And again, I've never seen this before. And I sold it on a best offer for $64. And I still have one listed with a lot of watchers, so I'm really crossing my fingers that I'll sell that one for just as much. So keep your eye out for new brands. Just because you don't know the brands, look them up. Make sure you have your phone with you. Make sure your phone is charged before you hit the thrift stores. Look them up. So anyway, so those were my best sales last week, or at least my favorite ones. Make sure you leave a comment below if you have questions about any of those, and share with me what were your best sales last week. Also, make sure you like the videos. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you know when the new videos are coming out. All right, guys, until next time, happy thrifting.